Welcome to KAWC's The Hotspot.
I'm Chloe Michael.
And I'm Maya Manry.
Produced by the KAWC Student Newsroom, we look forward to bringing you news that matters to Yuma and La Paz counties.
This week, in honor of Cupid's Day, we explore love in Yuma, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the anti. Arizona Western College held a Heart and Healthy Relationships Fair this past week. Student News reporter Chloe Michael spoke with Director of Student Health and Wellness about navigating relationships.
We spoke with the Director of Student Health and Wellness, Diana Corona, at the Heart and Healthy Relationships Fair about why it's important to hold this event for the students.
The information that is available to them to start their learning process in healthy relationships and what things to watch out for and, not fall victims to situations like domestic violence and stuff like that.
The Heart and Healthy Relationships Fair was held at Arizona Western College this past week, providing guidance for navigating relationships. For more information, visit the Student Health and Wellness Center at the 3C building at the Yuma main campus. From the KAWC Student Newsroom, I'm Chloe Michael.
For this week's Flash interview, student reporter Chloe Michael spoke with burlesque performer Lilith Lucine about the Love Kills burlesque and drag show coming up February 20th.
Welcome to the Flash interview with the first question. Can you tell me your name?
Lilith Lucine.
What should we expect from Love Kills?
Love Kills is a burlesque and drag event for the people who love the dark, the anti-Valentine's theme, the horror, for all the people who want to see something new and special in Yuma.
So who should come to this event?
Anyone, really. People who are more on the alternative scene, people who love performance art, anyone. It's 21 plus because it's at a bar, but other than that, it's for everybody. It's for Yuma.
What inspired you to host this?
I am a burlesque performer. A lot of times I have to travel out of town. I know there's a lot of wonderful talent within Yuma, and I just wanted there to be a place to showcase all of the wonderful, interesting, weird, affectionately people that Yuma has to offer.
So is this like your first time working with drag queens, or is this like a first-time collaboration?
This is my first time hosting an event, but I have worked with all sorts of performers, from drag to music to burlesque, fire throwers, all sorts of fun stuff.
Well, and how long have you been doing burlesque for?
Only probably about 2 years, but I mostly have to travel to Vegas or LA for that, and I wanted to bring that to Yuma. I thought it would be something special.
Thank you so much for your time.
Yuma has a history with film that many people are familiar with. Whether it be the Western, 310 to Yuma, or the fact that Star Wars filmed parts of Return of the Jedi in the sand dunes, our little desert town has its own special place in film history. But what if it goes beyond that? What if some of the people who made your favorite movies got married here? In the late 1920s, a syphilis blood test was required to get married in California, along with a 3-day waiting period for the results. So why not drive a couple of hours and visit our sunny little town? Various celebrities were married here, including Victor Fleming, the director of The Wizard of Oz, and musical star Alice Faye, who commented on the shock of the Yuma heat, quote,
"I was all dolled up in a new fall suit, all right in Hollywood, but not in Yuma. Hot. And we had to wait our turn, for we were the 51st couple to have the knot tied there on that sizzling day."
And Miss Alice Faye wasn't exaggerating. Couples would literally come by the trainload to be married. One Howard Gerson stated,
"They'd all step out of the train, and the judge would come out and say, 'Do you all want to marry?' And then they'd all say yes in unison, and he'd marry them in a great big group, just like that."
Traveling to Lute's Greta Green Chapel, the last standing wedding chapel of this great wedding period, I spoke with Reverend Shannon Telford, who told me about 2 actors who got married close by.
Victor Mature and Martha Kemp. That is, while it's not this location, if you go up First Street, there's a little chapel further up First Street. That's actually a picture right in front of that chapel. That's one of the older locations for the Lutz Wedding Chapel.
Curious if the number of marriages had increased or decreased, I asked Reverend Telford, who stated,
Definitely. When I started, we were doing sometimes, anywhere from I gotta say, sometimes 8 or 10 weddings on a weekend per day, like on a Saturday, sometimes 1 or 2 during the week. Now I'm lucky if we have 1 or 2 on the weekend.
She also explains why it's special to still come to this chapel in the modern day.
I would love to see people come here, not just to keep the place alive, not just to keep the history alive, but because Lutz is a unique place to get married. It is small, it is intimate, but it is also historic. It is very rare that you can walk into a place and go, hey, you know what? It might have been 40 years ago or 50 years ago, but you know what? I'm standing where Hollywood stood. I'm literally in history right now.
Eventually, Arizona followed suit in California's ways, and in 1956, the same syphilis blood test was required for the marriage. So any people who would come here instead went to Vegas. Nothing beats an Elvis impersonator. While Yuma's bustling marriage buzz is long gone, it still doesn't mean you can't find that special someone to spend your life with. And if you do find that someone, who knows, maybe you'll both be hand in hand where Hollywood once was. From the KAWC Student Newsroom, I'm Maya Manry.
KAWC's The Hotspot is produced by the KAWC Student Newsroom at KAWC Colorado River Public Media.
Check us out on Instagram, Blue Sky, and Facebook at Hotspot KAWC.
This show is available as a podcast or online at kawc.org under the Shows tab.
The KAWC Student Newsroom is supported by our listeners and by the Local News Initiative at the Community Foundation for Southern Arizona and the Scripps Howard Fund.
Our theme music is Election Time by Kiartan Abel. The Flash Interviews music is Funkmeister by Theo JT. Both are available at freesound.org.
I'm Maya Manry.
And I'm Chloe Michael.
Bringing the heat to Yuma and La Paz, it's
The Hotspot.